How's it going, friends? My name is Claude from the Frustrated Entrepreneur Show, ClaudeToussaint.com, and you're here because you're a business owner. Either a brick and mortar business owner, such as a storefront property where you have people coming in and out, such as a retail store or a coffee shop, or you're an online business owner where you sell your information, your products online, or you're a representative of another company representing their products and their information. But either way, you want to have a Facebook presence and you want to know the right tricks, the right tips to be able to set up your Facebook page correctly. So pay attention and watch this video that's coming up. Alright guys, let's get right into it. It's nothing really too complicated here, so it should be pretty easy for everybody to follow along. The first place you're going to go to is your address bar up here, and you're going to type in facebook.com/pages/create. That's going to take you to this page where you're going to land. This is where you're going to choose and figure out exactly what fits you and who you are and what you want to represent to your fans. Are you a local business? Are you a brick and mortar business? Like, do you have a storefront, a local address where people can come in and out of your store to purchase goods or services? Are you a large organization, a company like 50, 100, or even more employees? Are you a specific brand or a specific product? Did you invent a product? Did you invent a brand name? Are you a public figure, a famous person, a band, a public speaker, a entrepreneur, somebody of that sort, a single person? This is where you want to be also. Entertainment is more for sport teams. It's more for like a TV show, a TV series, or even a podcast series if you want to represent a radio show. And finally, cause and community is also for like nonprofit organizations. If you have a cause for cancer or a group of people that fight for AIDS, then this is the cause or community that you want to belong to. So for this example, we're going to choose artist, band, or public figure because that's what closely represents for myself. You're going to choose here from the drop-down categories. It's going to be different for each choice, but for me, my best choices is business person, entrepreneur, or public figure. Let's just go with public figure. You want to use your own specific name here. It's very important to brand yourself. Not if you're working for another company, such as in a network marketing company, you're representing another company, you're not the owner of that company. You're the owner of yourself. You're just selling their products, so you want to represent yourself. People want to purchase through you. Now, if you actually started that company or if you own that storefront like up here, then use the name of your storefront, use the name of your company, use the name of the product that you invented, or use the name of your sports team. But for this example, you want to use your name since you're representing yourself. I see too many times, specifically like in MLM, where there's an independent representative and they sell their company's XYZ health products and they open up a face page with XYZ health products as the name, not even themselves. So people land on their page thinking that it's actually the company name, and it gives a bad name to the company, and it's a whole other mess. So use your specific name. So I'm going to just type in here Claude Toussaint test, and we'll get started. It says I can't use that. I'll just use my name with a hyphen so I know. Okay, the next step is going to be for your description. You want to make sure that this is a detailed description. You want your fans and visitors that land on your page to have a clear representation of who you are and what you represent. You want them to have no questions. And also, this is important because this is what Google uses when people do a search on their Google page to find your page. So if people are doing a search for coffee in your town and you have a coffee shop, if you don't have coffee in your town in your description here, it's never going to show up. As well as for the Facebook graph. Just like Google, when people type in a search up here on the Facebook graph, it uses the description to find your page. So you want to make sure you have a clear description. You want to make sure you use your keywords. And you also want to make sure that you include your website here, or your Twitter, or any other kind of web presence that you have. Now, when you choose your URL, this is very important. What I mean by URL is like facebook.com/ what is it? So for example, mine is Toussaint Coaching. So you can go over here and you can see facebook.com/ Toussaint Coaching. The Toussaint Coaching is actually what I put in on that page before. Right over here. You only have one chance to do this, so make sure you take your time and choose one that is very specific to you and one that is easy recognizable. If you're a single person, like for here, I would use your own personal name. If your name is already taken, you can put a period or a hyphen in between, but use something that is easily recognizable to you. The next step is to upload a profile picture. This is important because you want it to be a professional looking picture. You don't want just any Yahoo taking a picture of you, or you just don't want any party picture, unless you're a party store, of you drunk or whatever the case, partying with your friends. You want a professional looking picture that represents the business, product, or service that you are representing. You have the choice to upload it from your computer, or you can even upload it from Facebook and some of the pictures that you already uploaded there. Next is simply if you want to add it to favorites. What the favorites is if you go back to your page, you can see, where is it? Over here on the left hand side, right at the top, these are all your favorites. So if you wanted to add to your page, to your favorites, that's where you would do so. So you just click add to favorites. You can change this later if you choose not to or not, and then finally, if you want to reach more people, this is pretty much an advertising campaign to get more likes. So you can set up a budget, and you can set up a advertising campaign where you can target specific people in specific regions that like specific things. So say you are a vintage clothing business and you are in Albuquerque, and you want to know if anybody likes vintage clothing in Albuquerque. So you can specifically target people that do like vintage clothing and that do live in your town. So you can do this with any topic, any niche. You can target people in anywhere around the world that like any type of thing, from books to movies to bands to anything you can think of. There's somebody out there that likes it. So whatever you're selling, I'm sure there's somebody that likes it. I would recommend starting with a $5, maybe $20 budget maximum to start off your like campaign. I only use a $5 budget, and that gives me plenty of likes every single day. Finally, that's it. Your page is all set up. You can go through the tutorials here, which will explain to you step by step what to do, how to flow around it, what to like. For your cover photo, I recommend uploading a professional photo, just like your profile picture. You can include text, you can include your website in the cover photo, but have it look very professional. And if you do want to edit anything in your page, you simply click up to settings over here, and this gives you all the functions and all of the options for you to edit your page to make it look how you want it to have, include and everything that you want. Alright guys, so it's Claude Toussaint. I hope this helped you out to set up your Facebook page, and look forward in the future to how to make your page look sexy.